Hey guys! So if you haven't noticed, I've just finished making 2 game reviews for Assassin's Creed Revelation and Assassin's Creed 3. Hooray! I finished it! This is not going to be a review. This is just a simple update on life. And I've got a lot to share. I checked my last video, that was actually a status update just to see what all I'd said. And it kind of left off at Christmas. Some things have happened since then. First of all, my sister couldn't get enough time off work to actually come down to Portland, where the family is, for Christmas. So what ended up happening is that I had a choice between going up to her during the New Year's weekend or staying down here. And I know a lot of people will go, oh, obvious choice, go up to your sibling. But the reality of it is that I can see my sister at any time. And I've got friends coming back from college that were all the way over in Virginia and Massachusetts. And I didn't really have an opportunity to visit with them. So I chose instead to stay the weekend in Portland. One of the things that I did was I went to NewCon, which is a new anime convention that they just started up with my friend Grace. This is the sad little badge that they gave us. Most of the conventions have colored, but since this is the first one, I guess they couldn't afford colored ink, which is fine. We basically went for the merchandise because they didn't really have anything else that we were interested in. And I was very, very happy to discover this pouch. Right? It's the Avengers! It's amazing! So you've got Spider-Man, who's somewhat on the team every now and then, Captain America, Iron Man, and... ignore that, that was my phone alarm. And the Hulk, right? Cute! But there's more! You've got Loki, Thor, Hawkeye, who's my favorite character, and the Black Widow. Woo! If that wasn't enough, I also went and got myself a little pin. It is adorable. It has Hawkeye. What more could I want? So yeah, I did that and basically donated some money to the cause to keep the convention going. Mom and Dad came back. They brought back Christmas presents that I got from my sister and her boyfriend. I'd sent mine up with them. And my sister had given me this lovely little dragon and fairy decoration. Very, very pretty. I thought it was gorgeous. And then as another present, she got me, she got me Puka from Anastasia. It's apparently supposed to do something if you squeeze it, because the ears are kind of mechanical, but it doesn't do anything. But that's okay, because it's Puka, and Puka's cute all on its own. And then her boyfriend, Kramer, got me a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, which was adorable. Meanwhile, I then got an email from a company that I had applied to, Wells Fargo, and they had offered me an interview, a group interview, which was fantastic. And I figured the reason I applied to it was because it's like, well, I applied to you before, you rejected me, you probably won't hire me again, but you probably won't give me an interview again, but it's worth a shot. You got me to the interview stage, what harm can happen? Well, I got the interview, and I basically went in going, I'll give it my all, but I'm not going to get past the stage just like last time. And I thought that way right up until the point where they said that it was a mandatory 2-week training period, non-negotiable, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that's about when I went, oh, wait a minute now. My chances just skyrocketed, because there was at least 4 people, it was a group interview, that I knew for a fact would now have to drop out because they had admitted that they were students, full-time students, and I just went, yes! And sure enough, the very next day I got invited to a second interview. And I was like, woohoo! So I went to this one really excited and basically went, okay, I made it to the second stage, congratulations to me. I'm not going to get past the second stage because they're going to narrow it down further. And I thought that way right up until the interview guy said, congratulations, you actually made it. There were supposed to be 6 of you and only 2 showed up, myself included. And I went, oh, okay, my chances just skyrocketed there. I will give it my all again. And the very next day I discovered that I passed that interview. At which point I'm just like, wow, okay, I thought I was only supposed to have 2 interviews when I would get the job, but I guess not. So I had a phone interview with them, and I basically went, oh, okay, now I wait and see if I pass this one. Well, I did. I got the offer, and it was amazing. Then they asked me to apply specifically to the location that wanted to hire me, because I had applied generally. So I did that. They wanted me to fill out a background information check, so I did that. And they wanted me to schedule a fingerprinting because it's a bank. You're gonna get fingerprinted. So I did that, and I scheduled it for Friday, and I basically spent the weekend going, oh, I really hope I get this job, It's not that I have a very clean background check. It is completely clean. But one of the things that they wanted you to fill out was your previous address because they wanted to know where you lived for the last 10 years. And I lived in this house for 9 years now, right? I don't remember the address to my previous house. I've lived in so many houses, it's not funny. So I tried to, put it down the best that I could because no one in the house knew what the address was. But I was afraid that I'd put it in wrong and then they wouldn't accept me for whatever reason. But no, it wasn't an issue. I got the phone call yesterday on Monday saying, hooray, you got the job, congratulations! Start date is January 31st. Yes! So I was really excited about that, and then I'm waiting on an email that I have to fill out, which they still haven't sent me, but they called me again today. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it's getting kind of annoying to be woken up repeatedly by phone calls. But when it's a phone number that I don't recognize, I can quickly bullshit my way awake and pretend that I am wired and ready to go. If someone calls me and I accidentally recognize the phone number, I'm not going to be awake at all. Anyways, so while all that was going on, after I'd had the second interview and third interview, I seriously felt, okay, I have got this job. I am going to go play Assassin's Creed 3 before I don't have any chance to work. So I did that, and I finished that, which you guys can check out the game review that I did for Assassin's Creed 3. And I finished that pretty quickly, which I then went, okay, I need a new game to play. Which, I saw the plushie that I got and went, okay, I'll go play Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. I still haven't played that game. So I popped it in, and I started playing it. And an hour later, I'm still in the introduction, like, they're teaching you stuff. I hate it. It is completely different from the first and second game. For instance, they're having you play with cards. Why? I felt like I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The entire time. So I might go back to that game. I might actually just go ahead and make a review for all 3 of the Kingdom Hearts games at some point soon. I don't know. But I put that game to the side because my brain was dying. And instead moved on to Warriors Orochi 3. Orochi 3, sorry. And I've been playing a lot of that. I have not unlocked all of the characters yet. There are over 120 characters to unlock in that game. There are 4 chapters and over 70 battles. That being said, the 70 battles it's a game all about going back in time, so you'll go back and redo something, and then a different battle will have a different outcome, so you have to go and do that battle. It's pretty interesting. It's very intense, and it's all about battle tactics, so it's awesome. So I'm trying to beat that game, but it's very detailed and amazing, and I'm still not done yet. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out a different game to play, because I like playing Warriors Orochi 3, but I like playing it with another player. It's more fun. It's more entertaining. So I need something to do when I don't have friends over. And I haven't really decided on a game yet. Yeah. In other news, I went to the theater, and it's been so long. It was amazing. And I watched The Hobbit. I loved it. Martin Freeman is adorable, and so I greatly enjoyed that. And I'm really excited for this next week because I can finally get my hands on Farewell My Queen, which was a movie made in France, in French, and made it to the theaters in the United States, but when I punched in the zip code to watch it, I couldn't even watch it in Oregon, right? I live in Oregon. There was not a single theater in Oregon playing that movie, which was very frustrating. So I'm really excited for next week because it comes out on DVD, and I am going to get my hands on that movie, and it's going to be amazing. And then the following week, Hansel and Gretel is going to be in theaters, and I'm super excited. What more needs to be said? It's Hansel and Gretel, and hello, Jeremy Renner is playing the main role. Hi, this man is smoking hot. Enough said. Yeah. I think that's about it. I've kind of been busy making lists on what I need to do before I start work. For instance, I need to go shopping because I own like 3 dress shirts and 2 pairs of slacks. That's it. So I need to go shopping for professional clothing because it's a bank and it's required. And I need to buy some other stuff. Mainly, I need to get like an eye primer for my makeup and a couple other things. I made a list of other stuff I gotta do. I need to start looking into apartments, and I'm kind of interested in looking in the downtown Portland, northeast Portland, where the bank that I would be working at is. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in that. I can't move out probably until June, just because I need to set aside some money, some paychecks, and I definitely am going to need some roommates because it is part-time, and part-time by itself, there's no freaking way that I could move out. So yeah, I mean, friends that are watching this, if you're interested in moving out, I'm interested in having you as a roommate. Pretty much, so long as it's in Portland and we have cars or access to public transportation, we could really be anywhere, and I could be persuaded to look in other locations as well, because depending on where it would be dependent on how expensive it's going to be. That said, friends that are actually watching this, I have 2 cats. They're coming with me. I don't mind if you have pets as well. I would be responsible for my pets. You'd be responsible for your pets. Just, yeah. It would be something to keep in mind. Which, probably none of you that would be interested are actually watching this, but you never know! It could happen. Just, yeah. So, yeah, hunting for roommates, hunting for apartments, kind of, not really yet. Because, like I said, it's gonna be at least probably until June or around then. Stuff I need to get for when I move out, but I don't need to get necessarily right away. You know, that kind of thing. That's kind of it. So I'm really excited. I also got to pop open my bottle of wine that I have been letting sit for a long time, because I wouldn't touch it until I landed a job, and I finally got the confirmation yesterday, so I popped that bottle open last night and it tasted like heaven. I was tempted to make a review while I was drinking the wine, but then figured no. But yeah, that's pretty much life on my end. Yeah. Toodles, people!